Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar on the CCNA. My name is Muhammad Ramizan, and today we are going to cover the CCNA routing and switching live webinar, and we are going to discuss about it. So, having said that, let's go to the webinar agenda. Let me know if you are unable to hear me well, and if I'm not clear or the slide is not clear. So please just type your question in the chat window. So let me know if you're not hearing me. So what is the agenda of today's webinar? First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to tell about my profile. And then in this webinar, I'm going to cover, is this course really for you? Or in other words, who should attend this course? Then we are going to cover that what you're going to learn in this course. And then what jobs you can take as a CCNA certified network engineer. And then we're going to cover what is CCNA and what are the prerequisites of the CCNA course, what are the exam topics, what is the course duration, means once you start learning the course, how long does it take you to complete the course, and then how you're going to prepare for the exam. And the most interesting and important question, that how much money you can make once you get the CCNA certified engineer. And then we're going to conclude the course. And in the conclusion, I have a separate, session, means I have reserved last half an hour of this session for the question and answers. So having said that, let's begin. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ramiz Khan, and I'm an electronic engineer by profession, and I have 3 CCI certifications. So I have CCI in routing, switching, security, and service provider. So for those of you who doesn't have idea what is CCI, as you know, there are 3 levels of certifications: CCNA, CCNP, CCIE. So CCNA is the basic level, CCNP is the professional, and CCI is the expert level. So I have expert level certification in CCI routing, switching, security, and service provider. And also I have 15 plus of experience in the network industry as well. So during my career, I have worked on the following positions. I began my career as a network implementation engineer. So what happens, what do you have to do as a network implementation engineer? You used to work on projects. You go to the site in the field, you take the network equipment with you, you install those network equipment, you configure them, and once the configuration and cabling connections are completed, once the site is up and running, so you close the project and you go to another site. So this is the role of the implementation engineer. So then during my career, I also worked as a pre-sales engineer. So what I used to do in the pre-sales engineer, now for example, the customers who are building a new site where they have a new building coming up and they want to install network in that new building, and they have 10 floors, for example. So such companies float a tender in the market. So the IT solution provider companies, what they do basically, they send their pre-sales engineer to visit that customer, collect the requirements, and based on the requirements, quote a solution to the customer. So this is the job of the pre-sales engineer. So I have worked as a pre-sales engineer as well. Then I have worked as a level 3 network operations engineer. So what is network operations basically? The big organizations, for example, bank and the telecom industry, for example, they run their network 24/7, right? Without any interruption. So how they make sure their network is running smoothly, and if it breaks down also, it's quickly get fixed also. So what they do basically, they have their own network operations center where they have a team of network engineers who work in 24/7 shifts, means 8-hour shift, morning, evening, night. And those engineers, they are the responsible, to run the network. So there are three levels in that network operation center. Level 1 engineer, which is the CCNA certified, level 2, which are the CCNP certified usually, and level 3 CCNA certified. So I have worked as a level 3 network operations engineer in the network operations center. Then I have worked as a services team lead else also. When, for example, on big projects, I used to lead a team of engineers and technicians to deploy a big network project. Then in my last career, I was working as a network planning and designing chief design engineer as well for a leading telecom operator in Saudi Arabia. So this is a brief profile about me. And now let's move on that who is this course for? Is this course for you? So now let's go through it. So this course is for a person who is passionate to begin his career in the IT and network industry with zero knowledge. So if you don't have any prior knowledge about networking, about IT, right? So you can start this course. So it doesn't require you to have any previous knowledge of IT or networking to start this course. So as a fresh, you can simply start this course if you want to join the IT network industry career. Just a moment, hold on. Okay, then if you're a college student, if you're an undergraduate student, or if you're a fresh graduate student and you want to get a thorough idea about IT and networking field and its future potential, then you should also join this course. The entry-level IT engineers who want to grow their career to the next level in the field of networking, then this course is also for you. So this will help you to enhance your career in networking. Also, the system engineers, administrators, cloud engineers, network security engineers, and IT desktop support engineer who basically lack the basic network and switching infrastructure knowledge, lack how network functions, how traffic flows end to end in the network, and how to troubleshoot the basic network problem. So this course is going to help you to fill all those gaps. So what are you going to learn in this course? So let's go through it. So this course basically it covers all exam topics of CCNA 200-301 exam, and it will enable you pass the exam. What is 200-301? This is the exam code given by Cisco. So once you prepare and once you register for the exam, you register against this code. So you're going to, by learning this course, you're going to become confident in the network and security fundamentals, in the routing, switching, wireless technology, IP services, network automation, and programmability. Also, you're going to learn how to set up, configure, troubleshoot the real networks in Packet Tracer and GNS3 tool. And also, you're going to learn how real world network works. Then also in this course, you're going to learn different career options that are available in the networking field and what kind of jobs you can take and why you must pursue your career in this field. So the promise of this course is that it is going to make you from zero to hero in the networking field. So as I mentioned, this is my confidence that this will enable you to fly high. Just a minute, let me in. Okay, yeah. So some students are joining, so I'm letting them in parallel as well. Welcome, Karan. Yeah. So we just started around 10 minutes ago. So the promise of this course is that it is going to uh, give you wings to fly high in your career. Means you can take your career to the next level once you pass the CCNA exam, and And once you study this course, basically this course is going to uh, give you an ability, a skill basically, to grow in the networking field. So for those students, who have missed 10 minutes of this webinar, so don't worry, a recording is going to be shared with you at the end of the session. Now, once you pass the CCNA, once you become the CCNA certified engineer, what jobs you can take? So this is very important to understand. So as a CCNA certified candidate, you can take the following job roles. Number one, you can join as an entry-level network engineer, okay, where you can do the basic network troubleshooting stuff. You can join as a help desk technician or desktop support engineer. Now, what is the role of desktop support engineer? Now, every organization you have seen have their own IT network, right? They have their own computers, they have their own wireless network, they have their own network printers, right? So for the company staff who is making sure that if any problem happens in the network, for example, I'm an employee, my PC is not working on the network, or my network printer is not working, I'm not able to print, who's going to help that staff? So the desktop support engineer are there to help those staff to make sure their day-to-day IT needs are met, right? So this is the role of a desktop support engineer. You can work as a network support technician as well. So in the field, when the network support is required, you are going to the site, installing equipment, powering up the equipment, cabling the equipment as well. Also, you can work as a network administrator. What is a network administrator job role? In this job role, basically, what happens is, as I told you, every organization has its own network, right? So who is managing that network? Who's managing the complete network components, equipment, servers, storage? Who's making sure that the organization's network keep running very well? So this is the job of network administrator. So as a CCNA certified engineer, you can also become as a network administrator. Also, you can work as a network implementation engineer also. Means you can go to the field on the projects, install the equipment, configure the equipment. So you can do all the field engineering job in networking as well. So this is the role also of a network implementation engineer. Also, you can work as a network pre-sale engineer, which is also called as a design engineer. So let me just repeat what is pre-sales engineer. Now, for example, if a customer he has a new building coming up, right, and he wants to build a network in that new building, and the building has 10 floors, right? So the customer is going to float his requirement as a tender in the market. So the IT solution provider companies, they're going to work on those tenders, they're going to receive those requirements, and they're going to send their network pre-sales engineer, okay, to work with the customers, collect the requirements, understand the requirements in detail, and once all the requirements are captured, they will do the site survey, and based on the inputs, site survey results, they're going to prepare a solution, and then propose it and quote it to the customer. So this is the job of the network pre-sales engineer. Also, you can work as a network operations engineer, means you can work in the network operations center. As I told you, every big organization have their own network operations center where a team of network engineers works 24/7. So you can work as a network operations engineer as well. Also, you can take the job role of network resident engineer. Now, what is network resident engineer? Basically, in big networks, for example, uh, for example, if there is a Tata company coming up, they build a big warehouse, big facility, and they have deployed a huge network over there. So an IT solution, for sure, Tata will not deploy by itself. It will award the project to an IT solution provider. So they will send a team of engineers, or maybe 2 or 3 engineers, to work on that project and implement it. So once that project is completed, as part of the contract, the customer wants the engineer who have implemented the network, they must stay with the customer for some time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, just to fine tune the network, do the knowledge transfer of the network, and to train their IT staff, right, about the network. So this is the job of network resident engineer. So you can also take the job of a network resident engineer. So these are all the possible jobs which you can take as a CCNA certified network engineer, and the job openings are advertised with these titles. The reason I listed down these titles, so once you see this title, so you will have a quickly understanding, hey, I can take this job role, right? Because I understand what this job role means. So as a CCNA network engineers, you can take 8 different job roles, right? So this is a big achievement for you as well. It will open a lot of doors for you. Now, let's move on and let's try to understand what is CCNA basically. So CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate, which is a learning program developed by a company called Cisco Systems. So CCNA certification basically what it gives, basically it prepares you for the IT network industry, right? So it gives you the knowledge and the skills to enter into the IT network industry and to be able to start working on the network equipments, configuring network equipments. So as I mentioned, CCNA validates that you have the required skills to manage today's advanced network. So this is the skill which CCNA is going to give you. So when you certify with Cisco, you have a proof that you have the capability to understand the networks, okay, and to deploy the networks also, and to meet the business needs and the market demands, right? So these are the values which CCN is going to add in your career. So as an entry level, CCN is going to add a lot of value in your career. Now, what are the prerequisites? You need to have a degree, a engineering degree or college degree to start CCNA. So the answer is no. Why? Because this is a beginner level course and does not require any prerequisite knowledge of networking. And all the Cisco certification, once you become CCNA certified, these are valid for 3 years. Then you have to just, if you want to recertify, renew it, you just have to give the same exam, for example, CCNA again, or you have to give CCNP exam. Once you give the CCNP exam, the next level, it will automatically renew your CCNA as well. Now, let's understand more about what is CCNA. So, the CCNA exam basically it gets updated. The curriculum gets updated after a few years. So, the last time it got updated, it was on 24th of Feb 2020. Where previously, what used to happen, Cisco used to have different technology track. For example, security, data center, service provider, and for each technology track, there used to be a separate CCNA path, right? After that, what they have done, they have consolidated, just a moment, yeah. They have consolidated all the tracks into one single track. And that's where you can see the complete CCNA career path. So CCNA is the associate level, as you can see. Then once you have done CCNA, you can do CCNP Enterprise or CCNP Collaboration, Data Center Security, whatever you want. And then if you want, you can go for the CCI Enterprise Infrastructure or CCI Data Center. Now, some of you might have a question that which one is more valuable? Once I have completed CCNA, which shall I go for? Go for the CCN Enterprise or CCNP Security or what? So answer to that question is basically the foundation block in networking is routing and switching. Just like, for example, when the government is developing a new area, what it does basically it builds the first basic infrastructure over there. Roads, for example, so right, drain pipes and everything, the basic infrastructure, right? Once the basic infrastructure is built, okay, then on the top of that the company can build, the government can build hospitals, school, other stuff. So routing switching is basically the basic infrastructure of the network. It's a technology which helps you build the network. So what I must suggest, that once you do CCNA, you should go at least for the CCNP Enterprise. And after that, you can change your track. You can go for the security track because security is also in high in demand. But without the routing and switching knowledge, you cannot do well in security because if you don't know how the network works, then how are you going to secure the network? Now, who is Cisco and why we are doing this a Cisco learning program? So Cisco basically is the world biggest pioneer in designing, manufacturing, and selling network equipment. So if we look at this graph shows us the Cisco, the worldwide network infrastructure market share in 2021. It's 2 years old, but still valid. Now, if you can see over here, yeah, if you can see over here, Cisco has the highest market share, 41%, as compared to all other competitors, right? So it means in today's world, if more than 40% of the network equipment which is implemented belongs to Cisco. That's why the Cisco certified people are high in demand because their skill is required everywhere around the world, in every country, because every country has a Cisco network, right? Deployed in their country's infrastructure. Secondly, there is no competitor of Cisco. Why I'm saying this, you have seen the different technology tracks, right? Cisco has most number of technology tracks. No other vendor covers all the technology tracks as compared to Cisco. That's why I say Cisco has no competitor at all. Competitor at all. So now we all understand what is Cisco, right? But still, the question is not clear that why we are following a Cisco learning program, right? So the answer to this is Cisco is also the world biggest pioneer in developing the best learning material for network technologies. So most of the other companies like HP and Huawei, they also recognize Cisco certification. Sorry, excuse me. Now, for example, if you are CCNA certified or CCNP certified, you can join HP and Huawei. They're going to recognize your certification. Just hold on, excuse me. Let me just drink some water. So once you become the Cisco certified engineer, so your certifications are recognized and accepted by all of the networking companies very easily. So what do you have to do if you are Cisco certified and once you join other vendors, HP and Huawei, you just need to give one of their small certification exam to become their certified engineer, right? So it becomes very easy for you. Now, the exam topics. What are the contents of the CCNA course? So we have 6 chapters basically. Yep, 6 chapters in the CCNA course. The first chapter is network fundamentals, where we are going to cover all the fundamentals knowledge related to the networking. Second chapter, excuse me. Second chapter is about network access, where we are going to learn about the switching technology. Third chapter is about IP connectivity. Where we are going to learn about the routing technologies. Fourth chapter is about IP services, for example, DHCP, how DHCP works, how DNS works. Fifth chapter is about security fundamentals, and sixth chapter is about automation and programmability. So the complete name of this course is Cisco CCNA Routing and Switching Exam 2.0. So, and the exam code is 200-301. So once you have prepared for this, you can go and register for the exam by using this exam code 200-301. Now, the question is how you're going to prepare for the exam. So in this course, what we have done, we have included 600 plus practice questions, which will help you to prepare for the exam, and it will also help you to pass the exam in the first attempt, right? So how I have done this, basically, I have added quiz in each section, all right? So once you cover one chapter, for example, or one technology, there are quizzes related to it. And then once you give this quiz, those quizzes, it contains answers also. So it starts preparing you in parallel for the exam, right? Also, I keep updating those quizzes and practice questions. So these practice questions, this ensures that you're going to pass the exam in first attempt because it covers all the technology topics here. And most of my students have higher passing rate as well. So my students, they have a higher passing rate. I make sure they pass in first attempt. They are not leaving any stone unturned, right? So this is the commitment which I'm giving you also. I'm not only, giving you CCNA training. I'm not only building the skill in you. I'm also helping you pass the exam as well. Now, what is the total duration of this course? The total duration of this course is around 27 plus hours, where you have 18 hours of theory videos and 9 hours of lab videos. Now, let's go on to the most important question, that how much money you can make once you become a CCNA certified engineer. And this is very important because all of us has financial obligations. So in India, especially in metropolitan cities like Pune, Bangalore IT Hub, Hyderabad IT Hub, so these are the salaries you can get in the metro cities in the IT hubs, right? So if you are working as a CCNA certified engineer, as an entry level, as a fresh, where you don't have any experience, you can make around from starting from 22,000 to 35,000 Indian rupees per month as a salary. Once you grow your career and you do pass your CCNP certification and you gain around 2 to 4 years of experience, you can easily make around 40,000 to 65,000 Indian rupees per month. As you further progress, you pass your CCI certification exam also, and you have gain around 5 to 7 years of experience. You can easily make around 100,000 to 225,000 Indian rupees salaries per month. And once, if you grow your experience more, you gain your experience and expertise more. For example, you become a network architect, you can easily make around 250,000 to 325,000 Indian rupees per month. And you can easily make these salaries in the metro cities of India. So, so the network industry, comes with a financial promise. The more you work hard, the more certification you get, the more experience you gain, your earning also grows accordingly, right? Not like other fields, for example, the mechanical field or chemical field, chemical engineering field, where your salary does not grow with your experience, right? As compared to the network industry, your salary jumps quickly based on your experience and your skill set. So, network industry is a very promising industry. Your hard work always get gets paid off very quickly. So if you're a hardworking guy, you're gaining experience, you will start increasing your income as well. So no need to write down anything. I'm going to share the slides with you at the end of this session. It will be emailed to you, so no need to write down anything. So if this introduction inspires you and motivates you to join the networking field, then this course is for you. And you can join this course today by clicking on the below link. So after this webinar, we are going to send a thank you email, which will contain the course link. Also, since you have come this far and you have showed your interest to join the network industry, so I'm offering you a discount coupon code, which is 5 So this will reduce the overall cost of this course, right? So the original cost of this course is around $15 to $16. Once you apply this discount coupon code, it will become around $10, right? Now, what is my promise and what is my claim? Means in this amount, I think $10 is around 1,200 Indian rupees, almost. So in this least amount, I'm giving you the best value, the best course, right? As a triple CCI certified engineer who has worked his his way from scratch, from zero to till the top. I'm the one who has developed this course, designed this course, and I have a great, track record also. So in trainings as well. So you're going to learn from an industry expert. You're going to learn at a very discounted price as compared to others. Also, you can connect with me on WhatsApp from using this number, right? So I mentioned this number in the slides. So after once you have completed the webinar, we are going to share this uh, in the email, right? So these slides in the emails where you can note down my WhatsApp number and you can directly connect with me. So you're getting connected with an industry leader, and you can stay connected with an industry leader who can help you, who can support you along the way in your career, right? So, for example, if you have any query about the CCNA, if you have any problem with any technology topic, and if you're stuck in any question, I'm going to support you over there. So I'm giving you the best value in this course with the least price, where you can also connect with me, stay with me, and if you need any help, I'm there to support you always. Also, for the next level course, I'm going to be there whenever I'm going to release any new course. I will be the first one to send you the link of that course with the discount coupon as well. So, what is my track record? My track record, I have the same course on Udemy also, but it costs more over there, around $20, and it has a 4.4 rating. So, if you search on Udemy, maybe probably on the first or second page on the search page, you will find my course. It has 4.4 rating, and you can find some excellent reviews over there. So I have around 4,000 students who has taken this course. So this is my track record. Now, having said that, I want to begin the question and answer session. So let me just stop this presentation and let me start the question and answer session with you. So any one of you who have questions, so you can start asking me the questions. So
Hello.
yeah, yes,
Hello,
they
sir.
can. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Um, yes, sir, it's clear.
Yes, go
Uh,
ahead. Yeah.
I have completed my BTech in mechanical
All right.
in 2016,
Okay.
and I am as a long career gap. I have worked in mechanical field only, construction field.
All right.
I have tried the softwares related to Python, Java, but it is not suitable for me. I thought that.
Okay.
And shifted to this networking just as a basic.
All right.
So, is it right choice as a career gap student or not?
So your question is that is it
Mm,
good for you as a career path
mm.
change, right or not?
They will take or not, the industry will accept it not.
Yeah, for sure. See, see now the network industry, for example, it does not count what path from which background you're coming, right? Literally in my 17 years, I have seen people switching from the medical field to the network industry. I've seen, I used to have students who were working in the finance industry, right? And they switch their
Okay.
career to the network industry because all those industries are very static as compared to the growth and earning, and networking is very promising in that, so they switch their career. So yes, you can easily switch your career, and since you're already a technical guy, BTech, regardless you have a different domain, but you already have that approach, right? Mental approach. So that mental technical approach will still going to help you in networking industry. So you can begin from CCNA. and you can start from here and you can go till top very easily. I know people who used to just work as a cabling guy also in network cabling. They have, they started their career with the CCNA and they have gone all the way up to CCI.
And I did not understand any coding in that languages. So in this networking, is it tough as coding or it is completely different industry in different method?
Now, first of all, eh,
Mm.
it's not software engineering where you have to code the equipment. No. So there are certain commands and there is a structure of command which you need to follow to configure the devices. All right. But
Oh,
those commands are pretty easy as compared to coding. It's not coding. You don't write a program or code. You just write the commands which configures the device to work in a certain way.
yes, just I have listened from my another friends that Python is necessary for this networking to automate that system is there. No? That's why
Yeah.
I asking.
So yeah, when you are advancing your career, see Python what it does basically. It writes a program to automate the commands which you use to configure the device. Okay.
Okay,
So you, for
okay,
example, you manually configure the device, you write the commands, and then those commands are you can put in the code and you can automate it. This is what
okay,
is it. Yeah. So once you understand the networking commands, it will be easier for you even to write a code for it later on, but not at this stage.
okay.
Yeah.
And second one is certificate is essential for as a entry level job.
Yeah. That is essential. Why? Because
Mm.
you're competing in a population, right? Now, for example, if there is an engineer who has a certification, okay, with zero experience, and there is an engineer with 1 year of experience, but he does not have certification, the employer will trust whom? Because of employer, a manager who is certified, he understands the value of certification, right? For sure, the certified people will get more chances.
Okay. Can I crack that certificate in first attempt only with these classes?
Yeah, this is what I told you. So we help you
Okay.
prepare the exam as well, and there are practice questions which you can practice, which that will increase your chances to pass the exam. So we have, a high percentage of students who pass the exam using our, material here.
Because it is too costly now, sir. Cisco is it's around
Understand that,
30
yeah.
k, that's right? Yes.
I understand that. There's a reason
Mm.
we have introduced those practice question in the course. So I keep updating those questions as well. So right now I'm updating those all of the questions. So I'm going to add this in a couple of days. So the new fresh questions, so which will help you to pass the exam. So there are two parts to it. So first you learn the technology, you know how to work on the technology, how to configure the device, and second then you learn how to pass the exam, right? By practicing the questions. So you can qualify for the
Okay.
interviews as well, right?
Yes. Yes. Any voucher you will provide, sir, for this? Any
Yeah, I told you the discount voucher, right? So the original price of
discount?
this course is $15, and the
Yes.
discount voucher is $5. So it will reduce the cost to around 10 US dollars. So it will be in Indian rupees. It will be, I think, 1,200 rupees, right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
So it's
Okay.
already, yeah, so in 1,200 rupees you're getting a full CCNA course with the practice exam preparation material, and also you're getting in touch with the instructor as well, right? So so you're in contact with the instructor. You can reach me on WhatsApp as well. So you're getting a lot of value in just 1,200 rupees, right? If you compare
Is it,
this to, yeah,
sir, again, is it recorded classes or one-to-one live classes as it?
these are recorded classes basically.
Okay.
Online
Mm.
recorded classes, yeah. So online
Okay.
lectures with the slides, and then you have the labs also. But it's basically it's online lectures. All but those are very interactive lectures. So it means not boring like the university lectures. So you will do the theory and then you will do the lab, and you will do the lab yourself as well.
If any doubt, I will get in labs. Can you help me?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I told you can connect me on WhatsApp, and you can
Okay.
easily get in touch with me and ask me any questions.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. That's all.
So, is there any other questions you have?
No, 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 nothing, sir. These are all the questions.
All right. So that's
Okay.
so there. So I think we're going to share. I'm going to send the thank you email where I'm going to share this presentation as a freebie and also the course link and the discount coupon. All right. So wish you all the best. So once you join the course, I'm updating the questions also right now, the preparation questions. So you will see the questions updated in few days, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
If you face
Okay.
any
Thank you.
problem, say you can contact me on WhatsApp.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Okay, Uday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you.